I've got the berry thing under control. You can see here 46 berries. So yeah, they are starting to build now. So everything's all good with that. I was also looking at the parts and noticed goods stall, and some of the villagers actually needed clothing. Let me see if I can click on one here. Oh, I think I have to get out of this. There we go. So yeah, I've seen some of them had clothing right there. So I've placed a goods stall and a couple signs. Apparently these will add splendor. So I'm going to just build 2 signs, see if that takes my splendor up. And then we could be trying to get this fishing hut. I didn't realize that the splendor is created by the decorations on those. So we'll see what happens with that. Everything looks to be going really well now. War is coming. We are prepared and will actually. Helping hands, ideally with swords or axes. How about sending some of your troops? We have 3 right now. And a free territory. I think I'm going to do it. We actually have some villagers that should be joining soon. I opened up immigration again. But it'll probably be 5 again. We'll wait till those new villagers come, make them soldiers, and send them on their way. I got the signs down. I think they're built. But I noticed... Let's go back to market here. The goods stall I placed in disappeared. So let's just see if we can put this back in. Well, it appears to be there. We'll see what happens. So putting those 2 food stall signs in, I put a couple barrels and benches. We've unlocked that. So we can do that fisher's hut. So I think that's what we're looking at. We need that free territory. And I'm assuming these bubbles are fish, so we'll probably take this square, expand it residential, and make some fishing huts. Yeah, well, there we go. So, yeah, we need quite a bit more in that. You can really expand it out pretty good. Oh, an envoy. We'll see what they want. We're doing, I don't know, food seems to be getting low again. They want fish, and we're just not ready, so we'll just send him on his way. So we do have a few more guys that come in. We'll make them soldiers. We'll give it a minute. See if we have here in the keep. We'll see if we open up the mission setup. Yeah, they're coming in now. So 1 more to come in. There we go. Alright, so we'll assign each of these guys to a slot. And hopefully this doesn't take too long. We do need the territory. Money, we're not going to be able to buy it at this point. But a lot more houses sprung up. But we'll get this soldier mission done, get that free land, and get building that fishing hut. Soldiers are just coming back right here. And some of those little glitches, I think, they don't really matter. I noticed things like where the city names and the images aren't in, but yeah, it doesn't affect gameplay at all. Alright, so we got our free territory. So right away, I am going to pick this one. And I hope that was the right choice. We can go up here. I want to open the fisher's hut. I noticed food is getting low. It was actually way down. Okay, we'll just take the fisher's hut for now. Let's see where it is. 20 gold. Oh yeah, we have more than enough. Yeah, something like that looks good. I'm going to put it over here more in the outskirts. Wondering if it has to be close to the fish. We'll put it over here. And now that we have that piece here, we're actually going to build this all up. I am going to leave a little area just in there for, just in case we have to build another house or some sort of industry. But we'll wait for this fishing hut to build up. I actually have a couple unemployed waiting for a job. And we'll start bringing in fish, which should alleviate my issues on the food problem. And we can also trade fish too, so that's a good thing. We might even build another one of these over on the other side. Just finished that fishing hut, finally. One fisherman. So Reinhardt is in that. Leaves us one unemployed. I'm thinking of building another fishing hut. I just like the idea of having extra food. So we'll go back into here. 20 gold, yeah. Maintenance costs 2 gold. Yep, we're going to do it. I'm going to turn it around. So yeah, we'll wait till that build up and we'll put Victoria in there. And that should give us ample fish, which we can sell off too. So that's good. I'm still thinking about moving my sawmill over in here somewhere, just to free up some of this area. If we look residential, still pretty red there. So I think I'm going to move this over and maybe put another lumber mill over in this area. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll let that other fish hut finish, see what kind of resources it brings in. We're already starting here. We've got 0 right now, but we'll see what happens. Have another horseman coming in. If it's berries or fish, I don't think we're going to take it. Bread, for sure we're not going to take it. It's funny, we'll just keep it all. I was thinking about making some more food industry. I was thinking more of the dairy farm and cheese maker, but we're still building this church up. It's going to hold 35, I think it said, yeah, when it's done. So 40, I think, with the other extension. And we're still building a house, and we have that other fishing hut to build. So I'm going to hold off and then just determine whether I want to build a dairy farm and cheese maker. Again, more food, and we can always sell the cheese, and we do need the money. So we'll just let those things finish building and we'll decide. So quite a bit of time has passed by in real life since the first part of this video. You see here I've actually expanded a little bit up here just to kind of speed things up. I'm probably going to be building my manor up here. If you come over here, what I did find out is if you build your manor, you can actually create treasure vaults, which will increase your gold. And earlier we were wondering how to get the gold up, so I did figure that out, building a Lords Manor. But I got the fishing huts going. I brought some more people in. I did buy this section of land, gatherer's hut going here. As I did mention, I've moved the sawmill and forester's hut over into this area. I still have the logging hut, or the lumber camp going. I'll get rid of that here soon. But zone this in for residential, and we'll just keep going and let it expand. My next purchase, I see over here we have iron. I just opened up before I started recording the iron smelter and iron mine, so we're going to try to get that done too. But I'll just mosey along. We'll let some of this stuff build up, and when I start building my manor, I'll come back. Okay, just went into the labor. I've unlocked Lords Manor. So I was going to put the manor down in this area here. I thought that would be cool, but because the iron's here, I'm going to be building my iron mine and smelter and stuff up here. It's going to poison the land, and I'm probably going to end up putting some walls around this area. So, yeah, going to put the Lord Manor in here, and I've also just bought this, and I'm going to start my dairy farm and wheat out here. So yeah, it's going to quite an explosion actually in population and stuff has been happening. So I'll get busy doing that. Finally finished up the manor. I was running really low on planks, but a lot going on. So in the manor, our gold is maxed out at 500. I'd try to build this evenly with another wing on it, but just for the purpose to show. You can see when we click on the manor and we go to the general, we can actually assign a function. So for the core, we can make that a great hall, and it'll bring up our splendor, and it'll also, the envoys that show up will now come to the manor instead of the town square. And this last tower here, we'll just make this the treasury, and the extension will just leave as nothing for now. But now you can see we got 710 gold, so that is how you increase your treasury. Oh, another free territory. As you can see, I've got a whole bunch of territory now. And we'll just we'll add that one in. So we're expanding really well with industry. Out here, I have another gatherer's hut building. It's been here for a while. They've been concentrating on other stuff, and I'm going to build the first wheat farm. And once the wheat farm is done, we'll get a windmill and a bakery going. And we can also open up that other trade route by having 20 bread. So a lot happening. I've also decided to expand the church. It's pretty close to done. I could only hold 40 people. Yeah, 40. So I've put another core in the back. I had to delete the extension, but I put another core. So we'll be able to put 60 in there now. Pretty close. And we have the iron mine still building. Pretty close to done, just a little bit more build time. But we'll mine that iron, we'll get our smelter. We also need a coal hut. And that's all in here, this coal hut. We need that to use for the smelter. But again, just waiting for some of this stuff to build. A lot happening. I also have another fisher's hut building. So we're just going to wait. I got a lot of unemployed waiting for jobs. But we'll wait for these things to complete. I still have a lot more building. Like I said, the coal hut, the smelter. We have to work on the wheat for a windmill and a baker. But coming along really good. Population's getting pretty high. So yeah, everything's looking good. Just over 6 hours playtime. So I managed the iron mines done, the coal hut is done, so we're just building the smelter now, so we can make iron bars. We did finish the wheat farm, so we've painted a crop field in here for them to plant. Actually, they're planting right now. And we just started building our windmill, so we'll break the wheat down to flour. And I'll probably build the bakery more in town. I've also, with some of these areas, like I built a warehouse here just to put iron and coal. I'll also put my iron bars in here once that's done, just to kind of keep it located in each area. And then the warehouse downtown, I might just put the end products in there. So up here I probably will build another warehouse for wheat, grain. But yeah, coming along really good. Said the manor's done. There is some things I can get up here if I want to put a few more points and upgrade, but at this point they're not necessary. I'm just going to keep building along and see where we end up. A lot of stuff happening here. We've finally finished the iron smelter. We're just waiting right now for some more people to join the village. We're not doing too bad, a few people short, but now we have the whole production line here. So we have our mine, our coal hut, and that will bring the iron smelter so we can make metal bars. Next we'll build a blacksmith to make weapons. Okay, and up here we have the wheat farm is done. We've got our mill working. It's fully stocked with workers. I'm going to build another wheat farm. I'm just waiting for the logging camp to get rid of some of this wood, and I'll build another wheat farm over here. I also built another logging camp down in here just to help clear out some trees. And we are running low on wood all the time, so a third logging camp probably is not a bad thing. And because the flour's starting now, I've also built a bakery. I built it a little bit closer to town, so it's right here. And I'm thinking there's a tavern you can build. It's actually expandable. I was going to build it here. I don't know if we have enough room. I might build it back in here. Maybe in here. Try to keep it somewhere centrally located so people can access it. But yes, we'll be building the tavern. Things are coming along fine. Okay, unemployed, so we're just going to fill up that lumber mill. Okay, so that's done. So this right in here, this lumber mill is at full staffing. Our iron smelter. And there we go. So that's full. Now we're producing iron bars. And we still have immigration open. So a few more days. But like I said, we still have the bakery to do, and probably expand a little bit. Coming along really well. Looking at resources, nothing's running really low. I've been watching that. Oh, here, wheat. I think when we build that other wheat farm, that'll start to help out. But alright, yeah, I'll keep building away and come back to you when we're progressed a little more. We've finished the iron smelter, so yeah, like I said, we're making iron. I also built a blacksmith, and right here, a second tailor, and another sheep farm. I've just noticed my clothing is kind of dropping down, so I wanted to build another tailor, and just to make sure we have a supply. We might need another weaver's hut. That's been holding pretty steady, so not too worried. Also, fish has been going down quite a bit, so I'm going to add another fisher's hut. And yeah, see if that'll balance out some of the food for us. But making really good progress. I've shut down the sawmill. We don't want them to upgrade. So I shut down the sawmill, just looking to get more wood. There's a lot of housing building in here. The tailors, so we're just going to let them build up. I've also, yeah, I got housing down here now coming up. I'm probably going to build another gatherer's hut over here to get some more berries. They've been holding pretty good, but that's a good staple, so we'll just keep that in mind. And I've also improved the Lords Manor. I've actually added the extension on the side just to kind of balance it out. Yeah, the wheat farms, both of them are running, so the supply of wheat is definitely holding. The flour, because of the baker, tends to be bottoming out, so we're just going to let that run, and just to see if it equalizes. We may need to build another windmill. But yes, coming along very nicely. There's only a couple things really left to build on this. We can build a tavern. I'm not sure if I've unlocked it. No, I haven't unlocked it yet. So in here, you can see we have at the tavern, we need 20 points. We're actually at that now, so that should be unlocking here anytime. So yeah, we'll probably build a tavern down in here. I also have the main church to build, the actual church. Instead of a rustic church, you can build another church. Same thing. We need a little more prestige points. We do have enough commoners. So yeah, we can do a couple, add a couple things to this church. I'm not sure if you do the missions for the clergy if you get prestige points, but we can always check that out. But yeah, not much left here. Just a tavern, a church, and the monastery. I have actually no idea. I might really quickly just sort of fast forward the video just to get a look at that monastery. But there you have it. Doing really well. It's expanded quite a bit since we first started playing. Yeah, I like it. I really like the game. I'm probably going to end this part of the videos right here. I'll wait for an update. I'll maybe, like I said, maybe look at the monastery or something. But that's pretty much it for the videos for this. And when Foundation comes up with a new update, I'll definitely jump back in and continue the videos on. But I must say, I've had a lot of fun playing it. You can see down here, I've got 7 hours and 15 minutes in it. Plus, I played a parallel game to this just to kind of figure some stuff out. But I definitely enjoy the game. I think it's a recommended buy. As far as some of the city builders, empire builders that have come out, there's a lot of the same elements. This does have a bit of a different feel to some of the other ones, so I did enjoy it. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you want to help me out, I would appreciate a subscribe, like, comment. Hate to ask, but if you notice in my other videos, I don't really ask for that. But yeah, some subscription or a like or a comment, I'd really appreciate that. And thanks a lot, guys.